based off your intentions.
Why put yourself
and
under
your
that
own...
religion? Why saying that you're Muslim? Why just don't break the barrier and say, I don't believe in religion, I do whatever I want to do?
Is that the question you meant to ask? Or like, are these two different questions?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay. Well, first of all, when I was 25, I had a break. I don't know if anyone said they graduated from college with like a bachelor's degree, but like once you graduate, I was so depressed. Like I think when you're in college, it kind of like has a way of making you feel like that's the world, but then you graduate and you're actually exposed to the real world. And I like had a break. When I was Christian, I was so dedicated. I went to Wednesday after church. I went to Sunday church and all that stuff with my mom. I read the Bible. I did research on Christianity. I even took a class in college. And after I graduated, it just wasn't resonating with me. I felt really lost. And I was like, I need to find something to believe in. And I did research, and Islam resonated with me the most. It's a religion of logic.
So you converted
it's a religion of logic, but there's a contradiction in it.
No, wait. So you converted
There's
to
no...
Islam.
wait, hold on. Let me say this. There's no contradiction because it's wrong. If I decide to take a shot right now on the stream,
it can't be wrong. No, it can't be wrong if Allah dictated it.
Allah can write for you to sin just for it to be a piece in the story of something halal.
But that means Allah sins. That's a contradiction.
No, Allah is not me.
Is Allah the source? Is Allah's nature the nature of good?
You guys, I do not subscribe to this conversation.
I'm just saying. You said there's no contradiction, but as soon as you say you're a Muslim, and then as soon as you start saying, well, what I believe isn't Islam, I am my own person, you're basically taking a Disney character approach to your own religion.
No, I'm
but
not.
We're calling you out and saying, if you're going to declare that you're X, on whatever here, millions of people, millions of Muslims perhaps even listening, they're going to say, in reference to what are you calling yourself Muslim? And if you don't say Islam, then I'm not sure what you're saying you are, which is what she's asking. What you asked? Why call yourself something that you're not willing to hold yourself to? Because you're basically crafting an avatar called you and going, well, I don't need to follow this. This is my own journey. I'm liberated. And then, but you're saying, but I'm still part of this beautiful religion, this is a contradiction. You can't have both of those things.
It's not a contradiction. You could have a perfect rule book of how you should go about living your life and do your best to strive by that perfect rule book. It's a guideline. Like,
are you doing
I would
your best?
hope. In some ways, yes, absolutely.
How easy would it be to take all those photos down? That's not hard.
It's not hard, but it's connected to my poetry.
Wait,
poetry.
It is.
One sec. I do have a question on this. So, if there was like I don't know what the specific terminology is, but like, let's say there was a scholar of Islam here. Like, what are the names of the priests?
Mufti, Sheikh.
Yeah, and if he was here and he was very clear with you, he was like, yeah, this is in contravention of the faith. Would you dispute him on that, or would you be like, no, you're right?
No, absolutely not.
And then so the cure to, I guess you're acknowledged, is it a sin? Is that how you would categorize it? Haram. Wouldn't the cure simply be to remove the photos from your Instagram?
Yeah.
So, but you're...
Well, no. Actually, I take that
You're
back.
just like kind of willfully wouldn't the proper procedure be, I've now made a determination and an acknowledgement that this is a sin or haram. But what is stopping you from just, the actual physical labor of getting your phone, going on your Instagram, deleting it? It seems to me like the threshold to actually just ceasing the sinning is pretty low.
I think we're having a conversation about looking Muslim and then behaving like
that's
Muslim.
a behavior. A photograph of yourself is a behavior.
Yeah, but if I take those down, you're saying I'll look more Muslim, I still will have the same...
That's fine.
Like,
you'll have a proclivity.
flesh.
No, you'll have a proclivity, right? Toward certain things. Because you're calling it poetry. Honestly, I think that's a cop-out. But
so
even if I gave you that, right? I just gave you, it's poetry. there's a way to do poetry and speak your thoughts and feelings into existence. There's so many ways that aren't that. In fact, the more creative ways move away from that way, because that's the easy way. Guess what? Someone could do the same photos who looks just like you, right? Like a doppelganger. They do the same exact thing, right? Imagine that existed. How would you know the difference between the Muslim and the non-Muslim if there was exactly your Instagram, but it was someone else doing the same exact photos?
You're not supposed to, because you're not Allah, and you don't know what I do off of Instagram.
I'm saying that if that's poetry, is there not other ways that you can say poetry through actions that aren't that, such that you're more consistent with Islam?
Sure.
So why wouldn't you do that if it's possible? You're not that weak, right? You're too weak to suppress your poetry? Like, is that what it is?
I think that I have a way that I want to express myself to the world, and I'm doing that. And this conversation about contradicting myself, I'm a bit confused, because I'm saying that there are perfect guidelines in Islam, and my Instagram is not Islamic. Like, I'm agreeing with that. So there's no contradiction.
So if there was a mufti, is that what they're called?
A mufti sheikh.
Yeah. Sheikh?
Sheikh.
What is
Sheikh.
Sheikh? I don't know. Sitting right here, and he commanded you. I don't know, is that what he would do? He'd command. He's like, listen, you got to take that down. Would you do it?
No.
Wait, hold on. A rep, not just like two white guys here, but like an actual, he's a Christian. I don't know anything really about Islam.
Okay.
A representative, someone from, do they have ecclesiastical? Is that a thing? I don't know.
Well, I was born and raised as Muslim, by the way.
Oh, okay. So you might know a bit about this, but you had a mufti sitting here, sitting where I'm sitting. Hold on, we got to split this. Wait, okay, hold on. It's going crazy. Guys, okay. And he said, this is haram. This is in contravention of Islam. You got to take it down. You wouldn't do it.
No. You have to be...
Who then, at what level of somebody in the clergy or whatever it's called in Islam would have to tell you what you're doing is wrong? You have a cure. And when I say cure, you have a fix to the sin or the haram. What?
Yeah, do they have excommunication, or do they just use a sword?
You have to be ready to change in order for it not to happen again. And someone forcing you to do something is not going to shift a mindset. Like, I could delete my Instagram, but the reason why my Instagram looks like that doesn't just fade away because I deleted my pictures. We got a couple other
things. We got some other things we got to pull up. We got a couple videos here. Why don't we pull it up?
You could always archive them.
Scroll down. So that's your Instagram. Mike, keep going. No, too fast. Go back up. Okay. Up.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, pause there. Click on that one with the flower. Yeah. Is that are you wearing a hijab?
No.
Is that a hijab?
No, that's not a hijab.
Oh, okay. Would that be Oh, I thought it was a hijab.
Scarf. No, that's not a hijab.
Tab over to the video next. Control tab over. Okay, so play this. So this is you.
Oh, that's a performance I just did.
In the Islamic faith, is female on female, whatever this is it halal?
No, it's not.
But then how you do? Why are you doing it? Wait, hold on. And then
singing too, isn't it?
No, I was doing my poetry.
I don't mind the singing. But next, okay, play. This is you. Hello.
Can you show this on YouTube?
I'm sure it's fine. Okay, next. This is you being served champagne in a rather, I guess that's a wrapper or something.
Yes.
Okay, next. And then this is your outfit, booty out, cheeks out.
Defend that myself. That looks fun as I'm not gonna.
Thank you.
How Muslim?
Yeah.
Are you?
They're
How
not.
Muslim are you?
They showed everything.
I don't believe in religion.
Oh, okay, but you grew up.
I grew up as
You're from Iran?
Yes.
And wait, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I moved in.
What would they do to her in Iran?
You totally missed the Ramadan story.
Get the rocks. Yeah. Abdul? Yeah. Get the rocks. Get the rocks.
That's why